The United Kingdom loves history because it's only in history that Britain is great. So we often find the country walking backwards. While the world progresses, Britain likes going back in time. Here's an example. In 2016, a lawmaker in Iceland nursed her baby while addressing the House. In 2017, Australian Senator Larissa Waters followed suit. In 2017, a Swedish MEP, member of European Parliament, also took her baby to work. In 2018, New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern took her infant to the United Nations General Assembly. Also in 2018, a 10-day-old baby accompanied his senator mother to the US Upper House. What year is it? It's 2021. In fact, we're almost in 2022. And just like I told you, the United Kingdom is once again walking backwards. This time, it's on workplace inclusivity. The British Parliament has banned babies from the House. What's the logic? There is none. Look at this letter. It was recently sent to a British MP. She was told her baby was no longer welcome in the House. And this is what it says. Dear Miss Creasy, we have been made aware that you were accompanied by your baby in Westminster Hall earlier today. I just want to make you aware that the recently published rules state that you should not take your seat in the chamber when accompanied by a child. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that this also applies to debates in Westminster Hall. So here's something I would like to draw Britain's attention to. The world is changing. The House of Commons is supposed to make laws that reflect the change. The House is supposed to ensure that Britain too changes with the times. The House of Commons is supposed to ensure that laws reflect the age we live in. And in this age, we have inclusive workplaces. This age calls for inclusive workplaces. Today, unlike in the Victorian age, women are part of the workforce. Women play multiple roles. We are caregivers, we are also professionals, mothers, also employees and employers. What the British House of Commons is doing is normalizing excluding mothers from workplaces. It is holding motherhood against a lawmaker, making it impossible for her to deliver as a member of Parliament. What kind of example is the Parliament setting for the rest of the UK to follow? And who comes up with such rules? It was reportedly updated in September, this rule, and by the looks of it, some female lawmakers were not even aware of the new rule, perhaps because they were never consulted. One lawmaker has written to the House seeking clarification. Another has called the rule absurd. What do the male colleagues have to say? Dominic Raab has said that he has, quote-unquote, a lot of sympathy for Creasy, the MP. But he adds that the decision is for the House authorities to make. And allow me to remind you that Dominic Raab is the Deputy Prime Minister. He surely could have come up with a better response. Reports say the House of Commons is now considering reviewing this rule, which is good. What's not is that this is not the first time a lawmaker has been barred from bringing her baby to the Parliament. It has happened before in other places too. In 2019, a Kenyan lawmaker was removed from the chamber because she walked in with a 5-month-old baby.
In the chamber, debating chamber of the National Assembly with a child in her hands. I, as a speaker today, the Honorable Suleka kindly withdraw immediately. Sergeant at Arms, order. The Honorable Atandi, you are out of order. Sergeant at Arms, in accordance with Standing Order 107. Order, members. Order.
In Spain, when a parliamentarian nursed her baby in the House, some legislators protested. Some even called it unnecessary. This was in January 2016. It's been almost 6 years. A lot has changed in these years. Workplaces have become more flexible. Many have opened in-house creches to help mothers balance work and life. More employers have made it easier for women to balance their biological cycle with their career graph. But somehow, the United Kingdom appears to be blind to these changes. How else do you explain such absurd laws? How else do you explain reprimanding a lawmaker for bringing her baby to work? Like I said, while the world moves forward, the UK loves walking backwards. What's more, the Parliament is leading from the front. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.